Ryan, you've been hearing a bet from people back home this week, just with Packers on the schedule.
Oh yeah, everyone they're fired up for this game. Obviously, coming from Wisconsin, a lot of Wisconsin fans or Packer fans, and a lot of converted Saints fans too. So yeah, I've definitely been hearing from people back home.
Next question's from Amy Just.
Yeah, when y'all are watching film after a loss like that, what was your immediate takeaways that the line needed to work on?
There was just some things we had to clean up in the run game, pass game as well. I think we did a good job right off the bat in the run game. Kind of slowed down a little bit there towards middle end of the game, and then some of the things in pass protection. It was I took a turn and I had a holding penalty, and it's kind of like a couple guys took their shot at messing something up. So it's just something we corrected. We corrected it, and got to move on from there.
Next one's from Luke Johnson.
When they got a guy like Zadarius Smith who's just kind of moving around all over the line, what sort of challenge does that present? Where maybe you're not like lining up straight across from the guy the whole game.
Yeah, it presents a little bit of a challenge. Kind of a little bit of unorthodox play. There's some adjustments that you have to make, but at the end of the day, you got to play football, and depending on what the play call is, you kind of got to roll with it and anticipate kind of where he's going to be or where he ends up being. But I think they do a good job with moving him around and kind of keeping the offense on their toes as to where the offensive line as to where he's going to be. But I think we have a good plan, and we went over a lot of that game plan today. So I think we have a solid plan to attack that.
Next question's from Amos Morale.
Yeah, Ryan. I know the team announced today that they're going to let some family members of you guys come in to the stadium this weekend for the game. Do you have anybody coming?
My wife will probably go. That's probably about it, though.
And then just second question would be, obviously, coach and everybody's talked about the offense kind of not being completely in sync. As an offensive lineman, what steps do you take to kind of help, get everybody on the same page?
A lot of that just is, communication up front. We can do what we can do up front as a front five, and we have to be in sync, and then, that obviously helps the entire offense be on the same page. But, like I said, communication is key, and everyone doing their job, really. That's the biggest thing.
Next one's from Luke Johnson.
Hey, Ryan, how big is Nick Easton been for y'all just filling in kind of wherever he's been needed the last couple of years?
Yeah, he's been a big part of this offense and a huge, a key player that has stepped up and stepped in moments like, he has. And he's a really smart individual, really good player. Playing next to him has been good. I think we kind of got our chemistry rolling in camp, and then I think we played well next to each other too. So he's been a big key in this offense.
Next question is from Nick Underhill.
You just kind of touched on what I was going to ask, just about the chemistry between you and the guard. Do you feel like you have that chemistry, both guys? If there were to be a change there, if Caesar were to come in, like that, be heightened given the challenge you have with something moving around they do on the defensive line?
Yeah, I think like I said, I think me and Nick have good chemistry, and I think me and Caesar have good chemistry too. I think. I haven't had as many reps with Caesar. I haven't had as much time to work with him. But, he's a smart player too. He's a good player, gifted athlete, all that stuff. So, if his time is now and he goes in and gets in the game, I think, we can play really well together too.